This guy was hanging upside down, tightly tied to a pole, with a small cup in each hand. The task is simple. Using only his body strength, he had to fill a bucket with water. With each movement, blood rushed to his head, and his breathing became heavier, but halfway through, he realized he couldn't take it anymore. Looking back, he noticed that his mentor had fallen asleep, so he quietly took the ladle, scooped up some water, and began to fill the bucket. But the master opened his eyes and, noticing the trick, decided to remain silent. Only when he approached with his report, feigning fatigue, the mentor handed him even smaller bowls and ordered him to repeat the task. During dinner, the teacher suddenly handed him a walnut and said, "Break it with your bare hands." The man squeezed the nut with all his might, but it did not even crack. Then the mentor showed him how to crack the nut with just 2 fingers. The student repeated the trick, but it took a lot of effort and pain. Soon he dared to ask the master to show him other fighting techniques. The mentor agreed, but the training became tougher. The days dragged on with grueling exercises, and every time he slowed down, the teacher only increased the load to awaken his hidden strength. Once, the master placed him on large clay jugs and ordered him to pour water from one to the other. After many hours of training, he had no strength left, and at one point he collapsed into the jug. The teacher laughed, but noticed that the student was not coming up and rushed to him. At that moment, the student grabbed the master and dragged him inside. Getting out, he found a heavy stone and pressed down on the lid of the jug, trapping the master inside. By the time the teacher got out, his student had already fled.